Protect your privacy online with the best VPN for gaming, ExpressVPN, and visit expressvpn.com/GhillieMaster, linked in the description, to find out how you can get 3 months free. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another GTA Online Los Santos Tuners in-depth guide. Today I'm going to show you guys how to very easily complete the daily export car list, and it's good to do it this week because if you do find all 10 export cars in one day, you will qualify for the limited time reward, which is the Street Crimes Color Gangs tee. And if you have yet to complete your export list for the first time, this will also be a guide for the Pro Car Exporter Award. I'm going to be showing you the legitimate way to do this, by the way. I know there's the whole cargo bob and drowning the vehicle method, but that's most likely going to be fixed at some point in the future, so I don't consider it a legitimate method. Now, there's a lot of confusion over how to get all 10 in one day. I've seen so many people say that they're just bugged and no cars are spawning for them after finding a few, or that they can't find any at all. One thing that you have to make sure before looking for cars is that your air freight cargo is set to show in the hide options section of the interaction menu. If you don't do this, you won't be able to see the blue dots appear on the map at all. The way the car spawning system works is that there are 100 different spots for the export cars to spawn in, as shown on the map here, and I will also leave a link to the map in the description so you guys can get a better view of it and use it for yourself. When you spawn in a lobby, the game will pick one of those 100 spots and internally mark it for the car to appear there, and when you get close to that spot, the blue dot will show up and the car will spawn in. After getting inside the export car, the game will then pick another one of those 100 potential spawns and do the exact same thing, so while driving over to the docks in one export car, you may see another spawn in along the way. And it basically goes through and repeats that process all the way until you deliver all 10. It's a very specific process that works well as long as you don't do anything to mess it up. You want to make sure that you do this in an invite-only session by yourself, just so that you're safe from griefers or any disconnect issues that may occur, because one of the first things you want to avoid is switching lobbies. It's very important that you stay in the exact same lobby for the entirety of finding all 10 cars, because if you do switch in the middle of the cycle, the next lobby will have a different cycle and it may bug out and cause it to be near impossible to complete. And the other thing you want to avoid is taking a car off of the street to deliver. Some of the export cars can be found driving around by the NPCs in normal traffic. Do not deliver one of those. Only get your cars from the blue dots that appear on the map, otherwise it will bug out. As long as you follow those rules, you should have no issues completing this list. You should also start with a fresh list because most likely if you don't have a fresh list, then you probably already did one of the things you shouldn't have done, and it's probably not going to work. To complete this as fast as possible requires a methodical process repeated over and over again. To find the first car, call on a fast jet like the Pyro. If you don't have the Pyro, any jet will do just fine, just something that's really fast. Then pull up the map and fly to the areas where the most spawn points are, which is obviously the city. More than likely you'll find the first one within 5 minutes. I found mine within like the first 30 seconds of flying. But you might get unlucky and have to fly outside the city to find the first one. Once you do find the first car, land the jet next to it and hop in the vehicle. And the reason I recommend the Pyro over others is for its excellent handling and the ability to land relatively hard without blowing up. If you would have taken like the Hydra and Laser, you had to be really careful when landing because they will kill you. While driving over to the docks to deliver it, despawn your personal aircraft so that the 5-minute cooldown can take place on your way to the destination. And after delivering the vehicle, simply request to call on your personal aircraft again, and it should spawn next to you at the docks here. From here, the optimal route that you should take that I started to adopt after a few flights around the city is highlighted in green. Start on the right hand side of the map and go up north towards the casino, flying in a way to check off all the Mirror Park spawn locations. Once arriving at the casino, bank left for a bit and then do a U-turn back inwards towards the city and head for the airport. After that, turn around again and stick closer to the left hand side of the city near the beach until reaching the court center. Then make a right turn towards Vinode Hills, going far enough to check Madrazo's ranch. Then head towards the news headquarters and the gas station on the highway. And if no cars are found by now, it's time to travel up north to the power station and Sandy Shores. If you still haven't found a car by now, you have to go even further up to Humane Labs and Grapeseed. And from there, it's pretty straightforward, checking Polito Bay and the left-hand side of the highway on your way back to the city. The route is basically meant to cover as many locations as possible without having to double back. There might be a few that you miss with this technique, but out of the 100 spawns, if you miss, say, 3 of them, chances are it's not going to be at that one. You have like a 3 out of 100 chance of that happening. And if that does happen, then you're just really unlucky. From there though, all you have to do is rinse and repeat this route. It took me around an hour and 45 minutes to find all 10 cars, but I did have some interruptions and I wasn't using this route until I got the swing of things going and figuring it out. So it shouldn't take you more than 2 hours to find all the cars doing it this way, probably even less than that. So to sum up the steps all in one here, start up with a fresh list, go to a solo invite only lobby, get a pyro, fly the route, find the vehicle, despawn the pyro, deliver the vehicle, call in the pyro again, and repeat 10 times from step 3. It's not exactly the most exciting thing to do, but if you put on some music or watch some videos while doing this, it goes by much faster. It's only really worth it to do this one time this week for both the reward and the t-shirt unlock for the events. I just can't see myself doing this again at all. It's really not worth it for the money when you can make far more doing other activities. But that is how you complete the daily export car list. I hope you guys found this video helpful and that I was able to clear up some confusion for some things amongst the community. If you did, feel free to leave a like as well as subscribe to my channel for more Los Santos Tuners content. Huge thank you to all my channel members for your support. If you'd like to become a member for some exclusive perks, you can either use the join button or the link that's down in the description. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.